A little bit behind the printed schedule. I'm Joan Bennett. I'm a faculty member at Rutgers University, and my professional roots are in fungal genetics. I am delighted to be chairing the study that the National Academy has taken on the microbiomes of the built environment. And this is our second meeting. Those of us who are on the study committee have met before, but as at all such meetings, it's a good idea to reintroduce ourselves, and we have a number of expert advisors and speakers invited today. So let's just go around the room, starting here, and if you could stand up, say your name and your affiliation, and then we'll do a little bit of setting the rules for today.
Leanne Kaler, University of Texas at Austin, and Science Communication.
I'm Cameron, the Director of the Board on Infrastructure and Constructed Environment at the National Academies for this project.
I'm Brent Stephen, Associate Professor of Architectural Engineering at Illinois Institute of Technology in Chicago, and I'm a building scientist, for lack of a better word.
Jonathan Allen, I'm for the study section. I'm at Lawrence Livermore National Lab, and I'm a computational biologist.
I'm Jessica Green. I'm co-director of the Biology and Built Environment Center at the University of Oregon, and I'm in engineering and also microbial ecology.
Good morning. My name is Susanna Blair. I'm with the US EPA in the Office of Research and Development.
Hi, I'm Katie Bowman with the Board on Life Sciences at the National Academy and study director for the
Liz Boyle, program officer, Board on Environmental Studies and Toxicology.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Stahl. I work at the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, and I'm the Senior Advisor for Food and Life Sciences.
I'm Bob Rohr, freelance biomedical journalist.
I'm Hal Levin. I'm a research architect with Building Ecology Research Group, Santa Cruz, California.
I'm Ron Latannison. I'm a senior fellow with an engineering consulting company called Exponent, and for many years prior to that, a member of the faculty in material science and engineering at MIT.
I'm Susan Lynch. I'm at the University of California, San Francisco, and my research program focuses on the human microbiome in the context of chronic inflammatory disease.
Jack Gilbert, University of Chicago, microbiome stuff.
Kathy Gisser, I'm a senior scientist at the Sherwin-Williams Company. And for the basketball fans out there, yes, I did come in from Cleveland this morning.
David Butler, I'm a scholar at the Health and Medicine Division of the National Academies.
Gary Adamkowitz, I'm at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, and my research focuses on the connection between housing exposures and health, and with a particular focus on low-income communities.
I'm Diane Gold. I'm at Harvard Medical School and Harvard School of Public Health and Environmental Health.
Hi, I'm Joanne Sordillo from Harvard, the Channing Division of Network Medicine. I'm an environmental epidemiologist studying home exposures and childhood asthma.
Hello, everyone. Laura Cobb, Environmental Protection Agency, Indoor Environments Division. We are one of the study sponsors.
Terry Brennan from Cam Road and Associates. I'm a geeky building guy.
Hi, I'm Greg Bruner. I'm a mechanical engineer in the Indoor Environments Division at EPA. I work for Laura.
Hi, my name's Andrew Hannes. I'm a fellow at the Office of Science and Technology Policy.
Vivian Lofness at the Center for Building Performance and Diagnostics at Carnegie Mellon University, focused on indoor environments and human outcomes.
Hi, I'm Jean Cox-Ganser. I work for the CDC in respiratory disease, and I'm a research health scientist there.
Chuck Haas, Drexel University. My work focuses on fate, transport, control, and risk of human exposure to pathogens in the environment.
So I'm the last, so my last name is Zhou, Z-H-O-U. So I'm from the University of Oklahoma. So my focus is soil microbiology and metagenomics.
I'm not sure you're last. Andy.
Oh, I saw the meta.
They wanted me to be last. This is because I had a lot of time to think of something funny to say, but sorry to disappoint. I'm Andy Pursley from the National Institute of Standards and Technology in Gaithersburg, Maryland, up the road in some direction. I'm the chief of the Energy and Environment Division, and I've been working on airflow and contaminant in buildings for not quite as long as Terry.
Okay, has everybody gotten to say who they are? Have we missed someone? A few basics. Normally, we meet in grander environments, but apparently Washington has been inundated by at least one major convention, and both hotels and meeting spaces are short. Both the Academy Building and the Beckman Center were already filled up, and so some apologies for not having as grand a space in which to think our difficult thoughts. It's worth having had all those introductions because it helps underline just what a big challenge we have in putting together a study. Often with academy studies, the topic is quite narrowly defined, and you get a room full of experts who have been trained in pretty similar ways and maybe thinking along similar lines and have similar expertises, and then come up with the best practices, gold standard of whatever it is they're on. Here we actually have an intellectual challenge because we're all pretty much convinced that the fact that we live inside most of the time and have for a long time has affected patterns of human health, but we're not exactly sure what they might be. So like all studies, we're going to start out, collecting data, seeing what's known. Then we're going to assemble what we have found into some kind of usable written document. We need to evaluate and review that written document, and then this is the big challenge, which not all studies have. We are hoping that out of this collective talent, people coming from very different perspectives, we're going to see enough new concepts that we can make responsible directions toward funding agencies about where the future research ought to be. We may even make some new theoretical discoveries along the way, or at least guide the people who will make those new theoretical studies. This is not my first foray into the world of the built environment. My roots are in microbial genetics, and I've been very active during my career in the American Society for Microbiology. So last year, ASM, the American Society for Microbiology, which has an academy, did a very short colloquium study with an attempt to educate people. And so you've all received the small booklet that came out of that study. ASM likes to be one of the major faces nationally and internationally in the world of microbiology. This is an abbreviated study meant to be read by the intelligent person on the street. But for people who are here for the first time and want a quick short course on what we're about, this is a good place to begin. Kathy has told me that the bathrooms are nearby. We have a written agenda, and I now open it to some questions on this big picture of where we're going. As you know, our big challenge is going to be making sure that when we say things, they are heard in the way that people who are not comfortable with the same vocabulary understand it. We all are jargon burdened, and it's going to be part of our work, getting people from different jargons to start using one that is intercomprehensible. Okay. Do you want to say some things, Katie, or should we?
We'll just add a couple of really quick logistical points. For folks who want to get onto the wireless, this board over here shows the network is the DCCTR with the password being meeting 2015 DC. We have a Twitter hashtag for the study, Moby Study. I will just mention, as we often do with conferences, that if you're going to tweet out any pictures of people's slides or data, just make sure that you've been sensitive about getting their permission before you tweet something like that. And I guess the last maybe logistical point I will raise is just to be aware that this is an open data gathering session for the Academy's study. The committee, as Joan mentioned, is still in early stages of gathering information and formulating its thoughts, so that nothing that folks say here in this discussion should be interpreted as being like a recommendation yet out of that committee. So there's still a long study process ahead. And I think that's it, and I hope everybody has a really interesting discussion today.
Okay, and so our first session is entitled Perspectives on Microbial Interactions in Built Environments. I don't have the name of the first speaker. Yes, thank you. So we turn it over to you, Elizabeth, and you may want to do a little bit of self-identification more than you already have. Thank you.